There's a viral TikToker who has a message to white people. You know, very often these ideas, critical race theory and all of the modern woke ideologies, they present themselves as so complicated. Oh, they're just so, it's problematic and complicated. And you need to have read all of these really esoteric thinkers to understand the meaning of, well, not this lady. This lady has a very clear message on race.
Yeah. This is, I can already tell this is going to be a good one. Michael Knowles covering this insane rant about white people, apparently. And he's right, you know, right off the bat. A lot of these people try to make it more complicated than what it is. In reality, it's just their cognitive dissonance, their mental illness, their delusion, their echo chambers, their group thing, so on and so forth. That's all it really is at the end of the day. So this should be interesting, so let's continue on.
I'm feeling spicy, so here's my hot take of the day.
Okay, I'll stop it right there already. Feeling spicy? Really? Yeah, I can already tell this is going to be from a very immature individual. Just from that alone. And then saying hot take? Really? Using trend words and just slang in general like that? This is definitely coming from an immature person. Oh, God. Okay, gotta... Let's do this.
All white people are racist. Every single last one of them, all of them are racist. And I don't mean that to say like every single individual white person, if I talk to you, you would have some kind of racist ideology. I'm saying that as a white person, you uphold a system of racism by literally just being white. I believe if you're not spending your literal entire life dismantling racism, then you're contributing to its continuation. And people get so like...
Wow, yeah, that's literally what I would expect. This is mental illness. Like, I genuinely don't feel comfortable laying into this person. Not because I'm scared to be racist, but because this is literal mental illness. This is a mentally ill person running off of emotions. I think maybe a manic episode, I'm not really sure, but this is definitely not someone of a sane, competent mind. This is someone who is mentally ill and has been stuck in that groupthink echo chamber of feminism and this whole anti-white people, Black Lives Matter movement bullshit, right? This is someone who is inherently fucked in the head. I mean, her statement there is so easily destroyable and so far-fetched and so fucking delusional. I feel bad for this person. They live in a delusional fantasy world because of this obvious mental illness. So I'm just gonna see what Michael Knowles says and just kind of leave it at that. Because this is, wow, mental illness unchecked equals this chick.
Literal entire life. Not figurative entire life. Literal entire life. So if you don't spend every single moment of your whole life, if you ever sleep, if you ever blink and are not in that moment fighting racism, you're a terrible racist by virtue of being a white person, which brings you back to the first point you made, which is all white people all the time are evil, terrible racists. Keep going.
Whenever like I say like people are racist, like why is it such a big deal? Like, yes, you're racist. Like, okay, we've established that. Now, what are you going to do to change it? Racism refers to power and race. If you...
Nothing, I guess. Nothing, I guess. If that's the premise, that all white people all the time by virtue of being white are racist, then, okay. I thought maybe there was something I could do to change it. I thought maybe there was some way that I could improve or practice virtue or do good things, but I can't. Even though she's saying at the end, what are you going to do to change it? She tells you for the first part of the video, there's nothing you can do to change it. You are a white person. You are evil. Evil! You are useless. You are hopeless. Everything you do by virtue of who you are is evil. So I guess the only possible answer to that, if you accept that premise, is, okay, guess I'm a racist then. Whatever.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're kind of left at, because when we're looking at someone who's so mentally ill and who's been trapped in this echo chamber groupthink mentality, that's literally the only response that you can have, because it's so illogical, it's so delusional, it's so fantasyland bullshit that there's no response to that you can give to change this person's mind because of mental illness. They are so fucked in the head that they truly believe this is actually a real thing. This is like 100% the way that they live and think. This isn't some online facade or anything. This is truly how she thinks, how she believes, and so on and so forth. This is her true victim mind frame. So, you know, I'll just go with it too. Okay, I guess I'm racist. So I'll just let Michael Knowles take this on for the rest of the time. So
whatever. Okay, then I'll stop caring. All right, I just won't worry about it anymore. There's a great meme of the way that conservative thought has evolved in just the last 10 years. The first part of it is the Tea Party guy. He says, hey, let me tell you about your constitutional rights. We're all countrymen. Let's just get back to basics and the founding fathers and cut taxes. Okay. Then the second one, that's more the MAGA movement. They say, hey, there's some real problems here. I mean, we're all still Americans. We all still love each other. And, you know, but you guys got to stop being so tough on us, and we're going to have some rights, and maybe we shouldn't totally have open borders. And then the last panel is just this guy. He's got 5 o'clock shadow. He's seen a lot. You know, he's smoking a cigarette. He says, oh, okay, I'm evil. I guess, all right, I'm racist and phobic and cool, whatever. And oh yeah, you're gonna call me all sorts of mean names. Whatever, bro. Lol, fine. And it just doesn't affect him anymore. That's the only rational response to this video. I remember when I was in college, Ann Coulter came to visit, and she said that when a liberal calls you a racist, you know you've won the argument. That's how I feel. I mean, they'll do it to anybody. Often they'll do it to black people if they don't know that those conservatives are black. I always go back to this example of David Webb, who's a black conservative radio host, and some liberal caller didn't know what he looked like, and just the minute he started to win the argument, she just accused him of white privilege, and he just laughed. Okay, that's fine. We're all racist. Okay. Yeah, cool, fine, whatever.
You are the powerful race in a society, then you're racist. Like, I just don't understand why it's so taboo. Let's talk about it.
No,
Let's
it's
accept
not taboo.
it
You're right.
so that we can work towards changing it. We're never going to get anywhere if people won't just acknowledge it in the first place.
I guess we're not getting anywhere. I guess you're right. You're saying we can't get anywhere, so okay. It's obviously not taboo. It's not taboo to say white people are racist or evil or terrible. In fact, it's encouraged by the society. White people, and to some degree Asians, it's the only race that you can legally discriminate against and that you're encouraged to insult. So, okay. Yeah, that's not taboo. You're right. Let's just talk. Yeah, okay, sure. You said it. You're right. Yeah, we're all the worst people in the world. There's nothing we can do to change it. All right, whatever.